What's up, everybody? Bogey and Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hello. Hello.
Stevie's still a little under the weather. She's going to stay off camera.
Good Lord. I'm trying to say hello and it didn't come out. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Great to see everybody out here in chat. And what's up to everybody who's not in chat? If there's anybody not in chat.
Hey, Sharon guy.
Wonder Woman. What's up,
Hey.
lady?
How you doing?
Great to see you. WTF Mike. First one here. You got lonely. Where's everybody? Sandra Piper, how are you, hon?
Jim.
I know I saw Gate Smasher in here, and he said something about being the signal.
I told him climb higher.
Climb higher. Yeah, he's always up a tree. Jim, what's up? Before I get any further, start squinting. Oi.
Drake. What's up, Drake?
Northwoods, how's it going? Hey, Drake. What else? Sharon Guy, good evening. Hey, Harold. Chat's moving around long. I'm like trying to scroll back. You know, I started far back. I couldn't catch up.
Right.
That's all right. So, yeah, what do we got? We got a week left. 1 week till Christmas. Time to get your last minute
shopping
done. Yeah. And, Christmas Eve will be your last minute shopping, or last minute.
Right.
Yeah, last minute. Chris, what's happening?
I feel bad because after Saturday, I won't have to work for 2 weeks. I feel bad because I go to work for a couple hours and then I'm off the rest of the day, or I took off yesterday.
You've been sick. You're entitled to it.
I know, but I got a lot I got to get done before that 2 weeks.
Well, hope Christy feels better, Harold.
Yeah. There's a stomach thing going around.
Yeah, you get paid for your time off. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I have the 2 weeks off, but because the county gave us 6 days, basically, 3 for Christmas, 3 for New Year's, I only have to use I think 3 days of my PTO.
Right on.
Yeah.
It's always good when you can save on that.
Yeah, we get a work-life day, and it's basically 8 hours for whatever we want. Doesn't have to be sick or whatever, but you have to use it by the end of the year. So that's one of the days.
Well,
and it's not included in our PTO because that's the only thing that doesn't roll over that. Well, our birthday. We get a birthday also. What you smelling?
I don't know. Almost like something was cooking, but it's nothing. That was odd.
Yeah.
I just looked over to check that the stove was off.
Yeah, it's off.
What else? What have you guys been up to? I've been trying to organize this place.
You've done a lot. You got a lot done today.
I gotta.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but
I gotta make probably a garbage run after the show because I gotta dump some shit in the cover of night.
Well, we don't have the conventional trash service. We have to take everything over to the dumpster.
Just across the street. I put everything
which
in my
isn't
truck.
that far, but yeah, we're doing like a spring cleaning almost. Just getting rid of shit.
Well, when I bought this place, I bought it as is, so it came with all the furniture, and some of the furniture's old.
It's all old.
It's on the,
80s, I want to say.
yeah.
80s there.
And I could take a picture of one of the chairs, and I know you all had them at one point.
Oh, yeah. You recognize it immediately. Hey, Alex. Thank you.
What's up, Alex?
I'm working on it.
So I'm just trying to make room for my own shit, so I got to remove,
Remove, reorganize. Roger Blair, good to see you.
What's up, Roger? Jim he's saying he's just short of 5'7". So wasn't that 5'6"? It's like me saying I'm just short 7 foot.
Right.
By, 9 inches. So yeah, guys, links in chat. You know what to do with it.
WTF Mike says, you need new furniture? Question mark. It's a new year, so we'll be getting new shit because my wife gets a furniture catalog. It does the eye roll emoji.
Well, I gotta get rid of a couch. I don't know what to do with it.
There's a dump over your way, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a transfer station or something?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Did not know that.
Harold says it's been an extremely windy day here. It's odd because we've had no wind today.
Yeah, today was.
I mean, I walked.
It was a nice day.
I walked out back this evening, and the lake was just glass all the way across.
Yeah,
and that's rare.
Well, just for like a mile, all you see is glass.
Yeah, it was beautiful out there.
If a frog farted out there at 100 yards, you'd see that bubble.
We were chasing bubbles. Since we try to give away our 1 year old stuff. Well, if you were close, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd order a dumpster and start over.
Right.
No, just the nature of the beast here is you're limited with storage and space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can't bring anything in new until we get rid of some old.
Bubbles, tiny bubbles.
Greetings, Danny.
Hey, Danny, what's up, man? Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
Wow, Mike's got 8 mile an hour wind gusts.
Really? Oh, yeah, he was getting snow too. Did the snow ramp up? I know you said it was just slightly snowing. I think this morning you mentioned it somewhere. Somebody called. Oh no, when was that? This morning? Yeah, over in Jim's.
Jim's show, probably.
Somebody referred to it as a hurricane. You don't get hurricanes up there.
No, but those are hurricane
Could have been a blizzard. Winds. I think with a blizzard, you need 30 plus mile an hour winds or something.
It really
constant.
He said it really ramped up.
And the quarter-mile visibility, less than a quarter-mile visibility.
Jeez.
With snow.
It's warm. I don't like it. Too warm for this time of year.
Yeah, no, it was. I don't know if it made it to 80 today, but it was.
It felt like
it was close.
It felt like it.
It's just observing.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my chapstick.
Oh.
Mouth breather when you're sick.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just heard prayers goes out to the Biffle family. Greg Biffle was the NASCAR driver, former NASCAR driver, and he was killed in a plane crash. I didn't know
In North Carolina.
the whole family was involved.
Oh no.
So
God,
prayers
horrible.
to them. Wow.
It's horrible.
That's tragic. Roger said it got up to 52 degrees where he is. Oh, that was just north of Charlotte that plane crash happened.
We actually got some rain this evening. First time in a while.
Yeah, not a lot.
After you lay down, it rained again.
Oh, yeah. See, that's weird because when I was laying down, I was listening to a podcast, not a podcast, a recording, whatever, a story. But the background of the narration was rain.
Huh. So you didn't hear the actual rain.
No.
Or you did.
No, I was like, I'm going, is it raining out? And then I realized, and then when a commercial came on, it went, that background noise just stopped completely, and I didn't hear it outside. But
it didn't.
It was weird.
It only lasted for about 10 minutes. If that. Right now it's 68 degrees. Real feel 70. Humidity is 98%.
Right now.
Right now.
What's the temperature?
68.
68.
With 98% humidity.
Yeah, I hit my radar, and of course, like anybody else locally, if you hit your radar, you just get that. And I haven't been like expanding it. And then this morning I expanded it, and everything was just green. I was like, "What the fuck?"
He had just
Where
got
did that come
that
from?
The forecast showed rain like in the next 30 minutes, and we saw it cloudy, so it wasn't a big surprise. But then he put the radar on, and it was like, "Holy shit!"
It's like half the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surprising. Gary Spikes, what's up, brother? I've been checking. I know I haven't left anybody backstage. Just that nobody's hit that button yet. It's all right. I remember you.
No pressure.
Yeah.
So, Danny just said Buck Rogers passed.
Gil Gerard, yeah, like 2 days ago. Or just yeah.
When I first got into automotive, I worked for a car dealership in Virginia, and the gentleman I worked for directly, his name was Buck Rogers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. Old Buck.
That's funny. His daughter Tweaky.
He was a grumpy old man. Remember that? Everybody was intimidated by him, but he and I got along pretty good. He taught me everything I needed to know.
He saw through the facade.
Yeah. He was just a very private person.
Sharon, good morning.
Hey, Sharon.
Jim says it's 40 there, 100% humidity. Yeah, I was trying to pull up the radar, and
he said 46.
Yeah, mine says it's 69 here.
Well, what did I say?
This is sad if we just sit here and talk weather and,
Right.
Well, here we go. What's up, Chris?
What's up, man? I'll push the damn button.
So.
Every time you pop in, you say sup. She's like, sup.
That's just what you say, man.
That's right.
What y'all doing?
Danny says in good news, Trump decriminalized.
No, he
No,
did not. He changed it from a class 1 to a class 3. It doesn't make it federally legal yet. It just makes it lesser of a charge. It doesn't affect anyone that's been criminalized by it, but it's the beginning. It's a start. He did that for medicinal purposes. I read it. I just read it a little bit ago.
well, it's a start.
So yes, decriminalization of weed to an extent, but it's still a federal offense.
Still against the law.
It still is, but they're not. They're not going after people. I mean, I get people that are assigned community service for weed. You know,
Wow, he said he made fentanyl a chemical weapon, though.
right on. And they attacked another boat today. Wait, yesterday.
Danny says it went from prison time to a fine, and a lot of people are getting out of jail.
Well, again,
They
what I
shouldn't be.
read was that it's not affecting people that are already been prosecuted for it.
Yeah, because they technically committed the crime when it was illegal.
And it was a crime. Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving forward, anyone busted for, like
Well,
I said,
it should, but that's bullshit. Because now they're in jail for something that's not every.
I'm sure there'll
you
be
know.
some kind of provisions,
Yeah.
case by case, you know.
Yeah.
But he couldn't just say, you know, with a whip of a pen, everybody's free, you know.
No, no. No, it is case by case. You know, if they're in there for that, but they also have these priors of whatever. I don't want them out on the street.
Right.
So what are you doing, Chris?
Nothing. Spent all day counting birds.
Where did you do that today?
I was. I went out on. I did the eastern half of Dora, all of Lake Beauclair, and then the Apopka Beauclair Canal all the way to the lock and back. Today was one of those. Remember the bird count I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Christmas bird count. Yeah.
So how long does that go on for?
Well, it's a 1-day thing, but
Okay.
for from December 15th till January 5th, there's that, literally thousands of them around the world.
Yeah.
I'm doing 5 of them this year. That's this one. I got one tomorrow up in Gainesville, and then I do the Emeralda one, doing Cedar Key.
Okay, now a lot of people here probably don't know what this is, and kind of explain to them what the Christmas bird count is.
So it's basically a population study, but you have a 15-mile diameter circle, and then everybody has a little area. You get as many people as you possibly can, and everybody goes out from daylight to dark and count everything you see. Trying to get.
And they also split it up into species. Okay, you saw 2 swans, you saw 3 wrens, you saw 2 whatever.
Yeah.
So it's an in-depth count.
Yeah. So that's where the birding, the eBird comes in. It keeps the track of your effort as far as, distance and time and every species you saw and how many of each one. So just my route, I had 69 species.
Damn.
Yes, with 100. I had 162 black-belly whistling ducks, and I don't even know 145 anhingas. So it's kind of like a it's a little group, kind of a way to get population studies done. and they do them all over the place. So anybody who's interested, look it up, and you can find your local one. Get a hold of whoever the leader of it is, and whether you're a birder or good at it or not good at it, if you're not, they'll put you with somebody who is, and you can learn. So
Right on.
it's one.
Well, no, because I was wondering when you said you should get as many people as you can. My thought is, well, these people really need to kind of have some idea of what the
What
hell they're
they're
looking
doing,
for, or looking
yeah.
at. You know,
Correct.
Yep.
So, like each section will have a leader who is somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. If you have someone who's never not or is new to it, new to birding or whatever the case, they'll get put with somebody that does know, and you can kind of
no, that's cool.
as you go. Like we wouldn't send somebody who's never done it on their own.
No,
Like, have at it. But I mean, I think we had 35 people today.
nice.
Yeah, in different various groups. I was solo on the boat just because, I can handle it.
Sure.
It is kind of hard to drive, navigate, and look, and and record it all. But it was nice out there today. No boats.
WTF Mike wants to know, can I hunt while doing it?
You're not allowed to count dead birds.
We have 28 mallards. Bang! 27 mallards.
You gotta count them. But it does mean if you put in the proper. There's a lot of people that half-ass it, but if you put in the proper effort, it's a long day. I left at daylight. Just got back.
Well, you said that some people are in it because it's like an event. It's not.
Some use it. Some of them, it's just a social event.
Yeah.
They don't take it super serious. They go out for a couple hours and then everybody meets and has drinks and this, that, and the other, which we do that too. Some of them, there's one tomorrow for Gainesville. There's a little chili dinner and everything afterwards. Everybody meets up and talks about the day, but a lot of them make it into it's just the social event and the birding kind of takes the back seat. Whereas Gainesville is Alachua County is like the cream of the crop. Like some of the best birders ever live up there. And they take that shit real serious.
That's important.
Yeah. And those are the people I'm with tomorrow. They all, most of them, this is their life. It's what they do every day. So, but it's good. It's an excuse to get out and do stuff and take a day off work.
Sure. But it's good cause,
like I told you, there's no other way to get any kind of accurate count on bird populations other than having a bazillion people in the woods covering all these different areas. It's the only way to grasp any kind of close accuracy as to what the populations of different things are now. So it's citizen science is what they call it, because all of the data that we put in, not just for these Christmas counts, but I mean all the time, all of that data goes to Cornell and it all gets inputted into their systems, and they have these giant maps of migration routes and everything else just based on those reports.
I never heard of it until you mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, is everyone thoroughly bored now?
They're doing their own thing in chat. David, what's up? How are you?
I think it's interesting.
How's your wife? It is. I think it is too. Because I had no idea.
This took place.
Yeah.
If you look up,
who just said that? I mean, I was repeating what somebody just said. I think it was Sharon. I was like, "How's your wife?" She's okay.
Now there's a map. If you look up Audubon Christmas bird count map. It will bring you up a map and it will show you every circle where there's a count. I mean, there's probably 60 just in Florida, but they're worldwide. They're everywhere.
Karen, how are you? Juan, don't know if I said hi. What's up? My light just like moved. Jim said, not bored.
Jim said what?
He's not bored. He goes, I'm
Oh,
probably
oh.
boring everybody.
I got you.
Not at all. I don't know if you can see Area 51 said, howdy, Chris.
No, I'm on the phone. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I figured. You can't
If I'm
see.
on this, I can't see what everybody's typing. So I'm out of the loop, man.
It's all right, man. Well, right on. Let me just throw this link in chat again.
So I'm guessing you didn't go to work today.
No.
Otherwise, you just seen my car.
No, I didn't have anything going on, dude. So I had shit I had to do around here, and I got maybe a quarter of it done. That. But I might stop down there tomorrow for a couple hours. I don't have any reservations, dude. I don't have any for the weekend.
Yeah, it's that time. Everybody's doing other shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
Boats
Everybody
taking
busy.
But it's also a good time to work on the boats, get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just did the oil change on one of the boats on Sunday, and the other two boats are fine. But little shit. Busy work.
I got a guy for that.
Yeah, like
I
they
just
do.
make a phone call. Fix this.
No, well, we have there's supposed to be a guy for that, but that guy's not too reliable.
So I've heard.
At all. Sorry.
I've got the 150-pound 3-year-old puppy that doesn't realize he's not small. That's a big beast. Michael Haywood, what's up? £150. That's like almost twice Maya.
It's almost me.
I suppose.
30 pounds left.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's a loud dog. Yeah, Juan said he weighs the same as he does. Who just mentioned duck hunting earlier?
That was Drake.
How convenient.
Yeah, I thought the same.
I'm trying to scroll back.
See, the other cool part of being a part of that is during the count season, in the days surrounding the count, I get special access to restricted areas, like Emeralda and Sunny Hill up in the forest, Sunny Hill restoration area. I get to get the gate code, and I get to go drive all the miles of levees.
Oh, right on.
That's cool.
Nobody else, they're not allowed to do that. If you're allowed to go there anytime, but you got to walk, and it's miles and miles and miles. So doing the count, we get special use authorization. So we get the gate codes, and I take full advantage of that. Let me tell you. because you don't get to go in there any other time without putting in the miles.
That's awesome.
I feel special.
Well, to be able to drive into places that other people can't, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You never know what you'll run into in those woods.
WTF Mike wants to know, can you guys go on privately owned land for that count?
If you get permission from the privately owner.
The privately owner.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't trespass no matter what. But a lot of these areas, we spend months and weeks leading up to it, going to, if somebody has a really great piece of property, we contact them and
Sure.
explain what we're doing and get access to it.
Speaking of birds, Harold just took out the Christmas dinner. It's a 27-pound turkey.
Nice.
You gotta defrost. The thing's a monster.
That's a big bird.
That is. It's huge. Scroll back. Gonna go see Woody in the morning.
Is that code for something?
I'm not sure. Probably wood duck. I know there's some hunting he mentioned. I have to go back and remember if I can listen to what he said. Or he's supposed to go duck hunting, but it was raining, and no one wants to lay around in the rain. Plus, none of them can see worth a shit to hit anything anyway. True story. That's all right, though. Nothing like having a huge dog that thinks he's a chihuahua.
Right.
You're not. I'm lap. Get off. Then that tail starts going. Christmas trees go flying. And he's got a 25-pounder. Well, they were on sale, so
Look here.
Right.
All right, man. I'm gonna jump off. I gotta roll out of here at like 4 a.m. tomorrow to make it up.
Oh, geez, that's right. You got another count to do.
Yeah.
Well, no, man. Thank you very much for
Explain.
explaining that. Because I'm sure a few people here didn't know that.
Yeah, search it up, and everybody's probably got one fairly close to them, I would guess. They're looking to get them. It would probably be technically for next year, but
Sure.
It goes December 15th through January 5th.
Right on. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Chris.
Well, be safe.
Yeah, man.
Have
Y'all.
Have a good day tomorrow.
Later, bro.
All right. Yeah, when he told me about that, I was like, wait, you do what? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing like 5 of them. And, you just go through this, you get as many people as you can that are qualified, hopefully, and count birds.
That's cool.
You take a 15-mile radius circle and split it up, and everybody takes a spot. But he did his. He did his from the boat.
I should have asked him, how's that affect like the birds that fly south opposed to native? Does that?
They know which species.
Do they count?
They'll count everything. They have to.
I got you.
Yeah, it's not just native. It's migrational.
Right.
That reminds me, is I gotta go find our dinner.
I was thinking that when they were talking turkeys.
Yeah, like no, it's not what I want to do.
No, but that prompted the thought of
But yeah, I think we're gonna do a I want to do a prime rib,
like a 5-1.
so I gotta go find one.
Should probably do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gary Johnson, good to see you.
What's up, Gary?
Most of it says that we having stuffed manicotti and garlic bread for Christmas dinner.
I'm surprised you pronounced the I. Manicat. Prime rib for Christmas? Yeah. I used to do it on New Year's, but then I just didn't feel like waiting that extra week. I wanted it sooner. Yeah, we had ham.
I'm gonna do a corned beef for New Year's.
I could do that.
And then New Year's Day.
You want to do like a corned beef and cabbage type deal?
Yeah.
Like a yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll do that. And taters. We'll do
Save some for a Reuben for New Year's Day. Haven't had a good Reuben since the last one you made.
yeah, no, that was
That was fucking wonderful.
I had made a
Corned
corned
beef.
beef and then went and got everything I needed to make Reuben sandwiches.
The next day.
What did I go? Did I go to pumpernickel or was it a rye?
I think it was a rye, but it was a light rye.
Yeah,
I like the light rye.
yeah, that came out really good.
That's wonderful. Yeah, see, my mom used to do corned beef and cabbage and black eyed peas on New Year's Day.
The black eyed peas are a traditional thing, but it's supposed to be
supposed to
for
bring
luck.
Good luck. Yes,
Yeah.
for the new year.
Harold said you might have to cut the turkey in half just to cook it in the large cooker we have. Damn.
Well, 27 pound.
Yeah, I don't even think that would fit in my deep fryer. I might.
Push it in with a plunger. Sorry, I just got the visual.
Michael says we're having moldy green ham
Spam
for Christmas in honor of the Grinch. Hmm. You can always tell there's like children involved for the decision making at dinner time or that dinner.
Green eggs.
Let me put this in chat. Things expands when they get hot. It'll probably be in the tin, right?
The plunger comes in handy.
You have to pry it out.
All right.
No, I'll tell you what, that turkey I made for Thanksgiving, it wasn't a big turkey.
That was
It
wonderful.
was 13 pounds, and it was cooked in 45 minutes. And it was amazing.
We're talking about stuffed peppers. made stuffed peppers not long ago.
Northwood says, one year I got a Thanksgiving turkey from the place I was working. I had to put it in a kid's car seat to get through rush hour traffic on the way home.
I've done that. I did that. When I read that, I'm like, I know I did that.
Yeah, he says, where's old Bennett? Oh.
That's what I said earlier.
And every day I pick up the phone and I get sidetracked and I forget to reach out to him and see how he's doing. If he's all right.
Gary, I thought the same thing earlier.
How you doing, Tina?
Hey, Tina.
Now I know I've been posting that link. Somebody hit it just to see if it works. I don't know. It's weird.
Right.
Maybe it's not working.
Technical difficulties. You're my chair. I'll do it now.
That was your chair?
That was me. Yeah, see?
I kid you not. You know what it sounds like? Remember those Fisher Price farm?
The cow, the animal things.
When the door would open
Oh,
on the barn, you would hear murr. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I can't.
No shit. Northwoods, what's happening, buddy?
Just taking it easy tonight.
Right on. How's the weather by you?
Got up to about 65 here today.
Ah, nice.
Beautiful.
And you're in West or East Texas?
Western.
Okay. What's out there? Laredo? No.
About 3 hours west of Fort Worth.
El Paso is in West Texas. Okay. Oh, Fort Worth?
About
3
3
hours
hours
back?
west.
Right on.
So
I've
you
only
guys
passed
wanna
through
hear-
Texas.
You guys want to hear a story about a Christmas train?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, have you seen the movie The Polar Express?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, back in Michigan, they have the real thing. And the museum there, well, this weekend will be their last weekend running their Christmas trips. But I first started chasing after the thing when I found out they were using it to help make the Polar Express. But
They use that when they use that train when they made like as a say that again. I just
They-
kind of like zoned out.
they pretty much digitized the
That train.
locomotive,
Okay.
but they changed a few things about it. But
Sure.
a lot of the train sounds that you hear are actual train sounds from that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very cool.
But after that season, when the movie came out, I went back in January and joined the group and started volunteering with them. But fast forward to Christmas time of 2005, I got put on the night watch crew, which the job is to keep the fire going, babysit it, make sure the pressure stays at a certain level.
So this is a steam engine?
Yeah.
Okay.
The actual locomotive is just over 100 feet long from the front of the locomotive to the back of the tender.
Wow.
And the main drive wheels on it are 69 inches tall. So it's not a little thing.
No, that's a big engine.
But yeah, that 2005 Christmas season rolled around. I was on night watch crew, and one night the head mechanic came up there and he said, "Well, we got to take this out and get it ready for the morning." So I was sitting in the fireman's side, and the other guy was sitting in the engineer's side. So the mechanic had him pull the thing out of the engine shed and onto the turntable, and then he backed it onto the service track so they could get it all prepped. And after that, the head mechanic came back up and he said, "Okay, you guys switch seats." So there I am sitting in the engineer's seat.
Oh, right on.
Then he had me pull it back up onto the turntable and then on down to the water hookup to top off the water. But that service track next to the engine shed is a slight downhill slope right towards the river.
Oh,
And the guy's like, "No, don't worry about that. If something starts going wrong, I'll throw you out of the seat and take over."
well, I mean, you were just, and all it was the engine and the tender, or it was 100 foot. That whole that's
Well,
how
it's
big the whole engine was, right?
Yeah, I think it's just under 101 feet from the front coupler to the rear coupler.
That's a lot of train.
Yeah, and fully loaded with water, coal, and ready to roll down the rails is about 400 tons roughly.
Damn.
So
That's
like I
so
said,
cool.
it's not a little thing.
No, I mean, I worked on a train in Arizona, and it was a tourist train. It wasn't like that big, and it wasn't steam, and that's cool. The train that goes from Williams, Arizona to the Grand Canyon, they also do like the whole Polar Express thing there too. I'm sure almost any train does it.
Well, the very first year they did that, they had Polar Express painted on it
Oh, right on.
because they were, part of the movie.
Yeah.
The very first trip I took with the group was in the spring. Still had Polar Express on it, and shortly after that, the legal team from Warner Studios said, "You got to take that off of there now." So
Yeah.
they had to take that back off. But
It figures.
leave it to the lawyers.
You always got to have that lawyer.
Yeah, if you want to see the thing, just do a YouTube video search on Real Polar Express.
What's going on, David?
Oh, not much. Just thought I'd jump on here and tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a great one.
Oh, you too, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, wife went to the doctor today and got checked out. She's doing better. But there's this thing. She loses stuff so much, and she reached underneath the cover looking for her phone. She thought it was in there and underneath the cover in the bed. Well, she woke up our little boy dog, and he does not like to be woke up, and he snapped her thumb. Now it's bad infected. So,
Oh, geez.
yeah, he got some sharp little teeth on him.
Infectious too.
Yeah. She got some ointment and stuff to put on it, and she'll be all right. But
Well, I hope she feels better, man. That
yeah,
sucks.
saying in chat, ain't nothing better than to think you got all your bills paid, and then all of a sudden you start figuring things up, and you go, "Oh, forgot to." Now, what do you do?
So that train, dude, is the Pierre Marquette.
Yeah,
Right on.
You know, we got a railroad
Very-
museum here in Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
First railroad to come through here back in the 1800s. They had a railroad station. They had a trolley station up there in Sheffield and a railroad station here in Tuscumbia. And then they decided they didn't need the trolley station anymore. So got rid of one to take care of the other one.
Let's see if I can get this. Nope.
They still got the original trolley, but they put wheels on it. Rubber tires.
Yep.
That's cool.
And they've had some close calls with animals and people.
It's just snow.
Mhm.
Damn.
You know, when the railroad tracks on the back 40 went out of service and they just started using the railroad tracks up in front of the house, we used to go back there and play all the time, walking up and down the railroad tracks. And we finally found the trestle. And that was our number one playground for the longest, was over there on the trestle. And how we didn't get killed back when I was kids, I never know.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're kids. I mean, I used to follow train tracks whenever I could. Karen says next time we get a sleeper car, trying to sleep in the chair was hard though they were comfortable. We spend most of the time in the observation car. I missed where you went, Karen. I didn't go that far back, but yeah. Coastliner from LA to Tacoma. It was awesome. I went from Boston to Flagstaff.
Uh-huh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Hit the
Why not?
power button.
It was weird.
TV just turned on by itself. Yeah, I couldn't sleep in those chairs either. I ended up curled up in a corner in the observation car trying to get some sleep on the floor.
The rooms on the train are not cheap on Amtrak, but even the smaller room is worth it.
Oh yeah, no, dude, that was brutal. I was on that train for like 60 hours, and it was. I wouldn't do it again without a sleeper car.
You know, when we were kids growing up, we had all these amusement parks and stuff, and there was one called Ghost Town in the Sky. And you go up there, and they would have an old timey railroad locomotive and everything going through there with the passenger cars on it, and then they would pretend they robbed you, you know. And so much fun to watch them ride those horses alongside the train like they did in the old days. I don't think that's still there no more. I think the Smokies.
I think they do it on that same train. I don't think they do some sort of robbery on that train in Williams in Arizona on the way to the Grand Canyon, but I don't think they use horses. It's like they're already on the train and they walk through and do a mock robbery.
They would have a shootout in the street, and the sheriff would come out and take care of everybody, or the marshal. That was pretty fun back in those days. I mean,
they do that, something similar to that in Williams, Arizona. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jim says Ghost Town, great place. Tyler needs some more roller dogs. You didn't get them last night, did you? Or weren't they out? Tuesday, I mean.
It's too late.
So I'm guessing you got them since then.
After 10.
If you hurry.
We make it.
River Morris, what's up? He said he used to be a conductor on a camel train.
Oh, man.
Oh, their trucks down in Australia are friggin' land trains, pulling multiple trailers.
I was laughing because Tina said when she was a kid, they put quarters on the track for the train to roll over. But then Jim wrote he grew up poor. They only use pennies.
Michael said they put a debit card on the
Uh-huh.
track. Just didn't turn out right.
Not the same. Oh jeez, I knew it.
Yeah, it took a second to put a penny on the train, but it took 30 minutes to find it after it was hit.
Right.
You know, I found one of those coal miner tokens one time, and I don't know what happened to it.
Problem with putting coins on the tracks like that is it can turn them into bullets.
Wait.
WTF Mike says, so it was a camel toe company?
Okay.
Even Michael said the dreaded camel toe. I didn't pay attention
I
till you
waited.
started laughing.
Oh, wait.
Well, what's everybody's plans for the holidays? Just sit back and eat, open presents.
That's it.
Enjoy the day.
That's it. Fish.
Yes.
We let our
I'm going to drop on out of here and go back into chat. So
Northwoods, thank you very much for your story. That's cool.
So glad
Don't
you
let
came
me
on.
run you off. I'm fixing to get off here too. I'm down to 24%. I just jumped on here to say Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, David, and your family.
And yes. And you
Yeah.
We'll be here on
Thursday.
Tuesday and
Thursday.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, well, see, there's a problem. See, I went to sleep Monday afternoon, like 5:30 that afternoon, and I didn't get up till 8:30 Tuesday night, and I thought it was still Monday night, so I missed the show. And then
You missed the show. You missed
had
the
me
day.
all messed up because I was looking to see where you was at, and then I was like, well, you just come on yesterday. I missed the day.
Wow. Set an alarm.
No, don't work for me.
Yeah. All right, David. Happy holidays, buddy.
Yeah, happy holidays to y'all. We'll see y'all.
All right, man. Yeah, and Northwoods, again, thank you. I didn't do that. He's just like, yeah, I'm out. That was cool. I enjoyed that story. This is Michael. They have blow up camel toes down here. Karen says, when I was little, I thought I was rich when I had a quarter. I would stand in the store at the counter and stare and dream of all the things I could buy with my riches. Because a quarter went a far way, a long way when you were a kid.
Sure did.
It's like shit. When you're a kid, you found a penny. You were, two more. I'm chewing gum. Juan says Christmas lands on Thursday. You guys thinking of going live?
Not thinking. We are.
It's a Thursday. We'll be there. Cook, eat, open presents. The boys are going skiing the day after Christmas. Oh, right on. I haven't done that in forever. Skied.
I've never been.
I'm sure I can do it. Just it would
I'm sure I could too.
hurt. I don't know if I want to go through that pain.
I'd like to try.
I think I'm getting too old to face plant in the snow. Although when I do, I bounce back up pretty quick.
Yeah, you do.
Juan says, yep, either found a penny and kept it or just throw it at the first friend you see.
Penny pick it up all day long. Have good luck.
Penny saved is penny earned. Might head to the gas station soon and grab some peanut butter. It says it's crackers. Some kitties, also Kit Kats, and some gummy. Somebody's got the munchies.
Hey, what's that? I skied one time. It was stopping. That was rough.
No, like the average person can figure it out. Like by the end of the day, you're skiing down the hill. You know, it's just getting used to it.
Tina said, Michael, really? All you gotta do is just fall over.
That's what he means. That's the rough part. Look out for that tree. Falling over and over and over again. No, I mean I've skied. It was cool. I've never snowboarded, which is weird. I think I thought I would have gravitated that way rather than skiing because I skateboarded when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now, if I just step on the skateboard's going that way, and I'm probably falling that way.
Water skiing was much better.
Never did that either.
I did. That I did.
I've been towed behind a boat, like on a boogie board.
Lake Anna in Virginia. I skied when I was a kid. Skied, tubing, all that.
Yeah, dude, we invented skateboarding. Just saying. No, I couldn't do what we were the infant stages of skateboarding. Like if you look out like during that time, like the Dogtown Boys and out in California, they were a big skateboarding crew, and they were like the professionals at the time. But their skateboarding was an imitation of surfing. You know. Karen says I sat on the skis. I didn't want to stand up. That was on the bunny hill.
Right.
Northwood says the last time I went skiing with my brother, he wiped out near the bottom of the hill. It looked like something out of a cartoon. All I could see was a cloud of snow with skis and poles sticking out of it. Tyler's like, as a kid, I had all the goalie pads, like the helmet, sticks, the net, everything. Street hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I they had street hockey games around the corner from my house growing up. I didn't get involved because they were. I might have played a few, but they were a little rough. Where you like the goalie needed all the pads and the helmet, and you know. What else? I'm just reading. Chat's more interesting.
Right?
One said we put the kid who can skate the worst. You know, he's goalie. He's just the target.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny. I think, that's the thing about skateboarders is they'll break shit and they'll just, they'll heal and they'll go right back at it. I was like 10, I think, or 9. I'm trying to remember. 9 or 10. And I was skateboarding in a laundry room in an apartment complex. So it was like downstairs in the basement of the building. And all I remember is coming around the washing machine and then I was jumping off a curb. I just remember coming around the washing machine. I woke up in the hospital.
Jeez.
Apparently I had amnesia. Like I walked back to it was my grandparents' apartment and went upstairs and just bypassed everybody, didn't say a word and just climbed into bed. They said I was all messed up, It turns out I knocked my second and third vertebrae out of place in my neck. And if I had knocked the third one out like a hair more, I would have been paralyzed from the neck down.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Gators, moccasins, and mosquitoes. Okay, what's in your yard? That's
All right. Literally.
No, it's pretty incredible what skateboarders can do these days. Tyler's up in Mass.
Like grew up in.
He said still live there.
Oh,
Still live
I
here.
didn't read that part. All right. Didn't get that far.
The last time I was in Massachusetts was 2009.
I've never made it up that far.
I went to
The opposite direction.
a concert in Lowell, Massachusetts at the university. I saw Brian Wilson. That's where I saw that concert, was in Massachusetts.
Went upstate New York to Buffalo to border to Ontario. And then Toronto.
Yeah. What's up, Jay? He says it's hard to skateboard with stone wheels. Fred Flintstone would have done it.
Right.
I mean, he already slid down the back of that dinosaur at the end of the day when that bell rang.
Yeah.
You know, the bell went off,
Every day.
the horn. He'd shred. Juan says Drake makes me miss things I never experienced. I've never done that, but I miss it, man.
Indeed, Tina. This dang, Mugs. Glad you're still with us.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Now I have a bone spur in my neck. But that's from other injuries
I was
through the
gonna
years,
say.
and yeah.
Yeesh.
Well, you'll see me adjust. You know, like I'll look, and like one shoulder will be like I'm leaning, or it's because I have scoliosis too. So my spine is a little curved, and the
Your back
one
is
shoulder
just
sits
jacked.
lower than the other.
I said your back is just jacked. Sorry.
Why do you say it like that?
No, because I always hear you talk about it aching.
Well, as long as I'm not like walking funny and shit.
No.
Could look
I'm
like
talking about
Quasimodo and
The pain that you go through occasionally. Not all the time, but
we are the home of fluff and home of basketball. Grizzly Adams actually grew up about a half hour away from me too. So Dan Haggerty? Huh. Right on.
Drake says the boats are catching shrimp right in front of my house right now. They're pushing skimmers in the bayou.
That's cool. What's up, Jim?
It's a wonderful Thursday.
Indeed.
I guess. I'm kidding.
If I had video of the first time I ever went snow skiing, I would have at least made $10,000 on America's Funniest Home Videos.
A lot of screaming involved.
We went to a little place, me and a buddy of mine, and we knew not to both go down at the same time. So he went down the hill first, and I went down second. And me being overly brave, I went down the side that had the moguls.
Oh,
I
Black
was,
Diamond.
oh
Woohoo.
yeah, I was. I mean, it was a small mountain. It was beginner, even with the moguls, but it was way past what I should have been doing. So I was going along, and then I was tumbling, and I had my hands on the front tips of the skis, and I was skiing backwards. And then I hit the moguls again, and I was in that same positioning, but I was tumbling like I was doing cartwheels, but still in that original position.
Just couldn't let go, huh?
And then I hit some more moguls somehow or other, and I was back to skiing backwards on the front tips of the skis with my hands on the front tips of the skis. So I was like doing bending over and touching my toes, but
Oh,
instead
I
of my
can
toes,
picture it.
yeah. So and I get to the flat part, and I'm stopped laying there, and I look up, and my friend is just bent over laughing, and the first thing he says was, "If I only had video equipment, that would have been perfect."
That's funny.
It was hilarious.
I took a kid from, I think he was from somewhere in South America or Central America, wherever. I took him skiing for the first time. He did pretty good by the end of the day, but it was amusing in the beginning. That
You
was
were probably,
wrong. Actually, not Dan Haggerty. It was John. I don't know who John is.
I'm not sure either. Yeah, we were like in the mid 40s and rain all day, and the front's coming from the south. So from now until sunrise, the temperature is going to go up
Yeah, I
because
heard.
because
I
of the
heard it was
front.
supposed to warm up.
So at sunset, it was in the mid to low 40s and rain, and at sunup in the morning, it'll be in the mid 50s and rain.
I was just impressed at how much weather was out there. Still, look at that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're gonna be in rain for a while, dude.
Yeah, we got this big green blob over the state.
And then after that, there's another like line of severe weather. But yeah, it's moving more north by northeast. But yeah, no, that's a lot of moisture out there. Be safe out there, guys, if you're driving in it or have to drive in it.
No, Sharon, I was just biting off more than I could chew. We went snow skiing on Sugar Mountain one. This would have been back in the mid '80s,
Good day, River.
and
Sorry.
we
Hey, how you doing,
hey,
brothers and sister?
All right.
How you doing, sis?
Hey, River, good to see you.
Sorry, Jim. I didn't mean to cut you off.
and it was
Hey,
a true
yeah, sorry,
blizzard.
Tim.
Couldn't stand up straight for no man's money. Who just joined us?
River Morris.
Well, good day, River.
How you doing, River? I think you froze up.
I wonder if there's a delay.
There might be a delay. Yeah, it's
He's froze.
he's froze. You seem to be frozen, River. It's a rough signal.
He's definitely down under.
Pass him a thermos of coffee. Get him warmed up.
G'day,
Oh,
Tim. How you
you
going?
just
There you go.
you just did.
You're good now.
There you are.
Yeah. Yeah, good, brother. I don't know what's up.
How you doing?
Yeah, I think the streaming's not real flash down
Yeah,
here.
you're good now.
It sounds better now. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it kind of comes in and out, eh? Oh, no, not frozen again.
No.
am I?
No,
you're
no,
good.
no. You're good.
There might be a little delay.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
So what's new with you?
I think there's a delay.
There is a delay. I didn't think it would be 10 minutes though.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I can hear that playing back.
You're not hearing us?
He's got an echo. I
He's
can
got-
hear
he's
the
got
echo.
something on in the background.
I think we got a delay.
Yeah, if you have YouTube on in the background, you might want to turn YouTube off and just leave StreamYard on.
I got nothing on in the background, eh?
Okay.
Just you guys. Hang on, I'll turn that off. Is that
Because
better?
we did hear an echo.
Is that better now?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't
Yes.
hear it.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah.
So how you doing, River?
Yeah, good, sister. Nice and warm down here. I got my suntan back.
Right on.
Oh yeah, she's warm down
Beyond
here.
warm. That's hot.
I keep my tan year round.
Yeah, we call it warm. It's our Aussie way of saying warm, and people go, "How can you say it's warm when it's bloody hot, mate?" Yeah, they're melting like an ice block in the sun. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. So, Merry Christmas to everyone, to you guys, and everyone in chat.
Merry Christmas to you as well, man.
Right.
I know it's not that. Geez, this year's gone quick, eh?
I
It
just
is.
said that earlier today at work. I can't believe it's Christmas already. It just seems like it was January, just a month or two ago.
Yeah, that went too quick.
I know if I can do that. No.
Where in Australia are you, River?
Yeah, mate. What's that?
Where in Australia are you?
Well, brother, I'm originally from a state called New South Wales.
Okay.
I lived up in the mountains in New South Wales, and that's where I've had a connection with our Dulagar, what they call Yowie. We call them in our Aboriginal way, we call them Dulagar. And I come down here with my partner Sue. She's got a family down here in South Australia. So we've moved down here. We've been down here for about 6 years. Yeah, and I come down here with radio and stuff besides that with her, and her family's down here. So that's how I ended up down here in South Australia. But it's a different like language with people down here too, like up in the States. Yeah, South Australia got different ways of saying things, and I got pulled up straight away. I was at the shop getting something, and this bloke said, "Hey, excuse me, mate." And I'd gone, "Yeah." He said, "You're not from here, are you?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're not from this state, are you, mate?" And I'm going, "No, how did you know that?" And it's the way that I speak, because they speak different down here, see? They say all different words and stuff. But I can speak 26 dialects of my Aboriginal language.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And when I come down here, I can hear difference, because there's not a lot of people that speak the lingo down here. I mean, you've got to be in an area around other Aboriginal people, But I was in a shopping centre and I'm walking along and I heard this couple talking, and I recognised that language, and then I could speak that with them. And even they said, "You're not from here, are you?" And I'm going, I can't win, like, yeah. Hey. But Australia made the land full of surprises,
Sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I always say expect the unexpected, And ever since I had my first sighting, like with the Dulagar, like Yowie, me and my cousin, And that was at 12 years of age, bro, and that's back in 74, So I'm giving all the mathematicians an idea of my age now. But
I
yeah,
went back to 62, right? Was my math right? You went back to was born in 62?
I'm a 62 model, brother.
Right on.
But like,
if he was born in 62, that means he's 63.
That's the one, sir. You've nailed it.
Right
on. And like my people always told us young fellas, and growing up, but especially as a young fella. See, I was taken away by the government when I was born, see? So my mother passed away when I was 11 years of age, and then the welfare come and got me, see? And I was born by the banks of the river, hence the name, So
right on.
After about, I think I was 5, 6, my grandmother come and got me, my mother's mother come and got me. And she's very tribal, brother, And she taught me all the things growing up, all the tribal ways, but she got to a point where she could only tell me so much because it became men's business. But she told me about the little feet, like the little people that we got here, and what we call Janjari. Janjari is he's a smaller version of our Yowie, your Bigfoot, And he called Janjari.
Is that the same as the Brown Jacks?
Brown Jacks, the same deal, brother, but Brown Jacks are they're called Brown Jacks in WA, like Western Australia, see?
Okay.
Well, mainly from over there, but people over this side on the east side still refer to them as Brown Jacks, some people, but mainly Junjatis. You know? And they're mischievous little fellas, mate. I've had a few encounters with them little lads, you know? And then the bigger fellas. But she told me all about that and our gunjas. Gunjas meet spirits. Now, I've got this fella. He told me that I'm going to have a guiding person that's going to guide me through life, my tribal way. And she said, one day you're going to experience this. Well, this day did happen, brother and sister? And Jim, look, I woke up one morning, this is around about 5 o'clock, and I heard a noise. You know, like there was someone going into the cupboard, like wardrobe. And when I woke up, there was this tribal man standing at the end of my bed in full paint, all painted up and everything. And he was standing there with his spear. And he said words to me. And then he just left. Just went off into thin air, you know. And I went, right. Now, I've been seeing that fella for a long time in my time. I've been on Earth, you know. And even friends of mine, Sue, my partner, she's seen him. He only presents himself at different times. But since I've been down here, I've been having a lot of shadow people stuff going on. And when relatives of mine have passed away, they come here to show themselves to me before they go, before they cross over. But some of them haven't crossed over, brother. They've been coming back and not tormenting me, but moving things around, you know?
But do they do it because they know that you can experience that?
Absolutely.
They know
Absolutely.
you're aware.
Absolutely. And they come to me a lot, you know. Even the lady 2 doors up, Shannon, Patrick Noble knows Shannon, you know, good friends and stuff. And Shannon's had someone die in her house. And on the other side of my place, 2 fellas had shot themselves over there. Now, this is before we moved here. But Shannon still lives where she lives, and she still has this spirit that wanders around in her place. And she rang me one night and said, have you seen something come through your house? And I said, absolutely. I'm sitting right where I am now, and I seen this thing just go straight across, straight through to the next house. I mean, like, that's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, like, there's a community of these gunjas, like spirits, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably sitting there playing cards. Who knows? But yeah, I've had that. That's been happening a bit actually lately. Yeah, it's been mad. And just recently, or 2 weeks ago, we lost our little fella, our little dog, little Staffy. He had an aggressive cancer in his left shoulder. And it got to where we had to put him down, mate, poor fella. And he wasn't even 4 years old, you know. His name was Mingo. Anyway, the night that he died, I'm sitting out the back where I am now. I'm having a sherbet, like a beer, see? Anyway, you know, I'm thinking about the little fella and I'm looking at his videos and stuff that I took of him, see? Next thing, mate, about 15, 20 minutes later, this black shadow blur went straight through this wall over here behind me and straight through into the back bedroom, into another bedroom and out the front. Anyway, the next day, we were sitting out the front, we're having a couple of sherbets with Shannon and the next door neighbour, you know, beers, you know. Anyway, this lady rings Sue and said, are you interested in a Staffy Cross dog? And she's gone, oh, well, you know, send me a pic, because we didn't want a dog straight away,
Sure.
you know. But anyway, Sue, as you know, anyway, she's gone ahead and she said, well, look, she got a pic of it, right? And this dog, mate, was exactly the same sort of dog that we lost 2 weeks ago. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, it's like Mingo had sent this dog to us as a rescue dog, because these people couldn't look after him anymore. So, and he's 4 years old, but he does the same sort of stuff that Mingo done, and his name's Milo. So now we got Milo and we just lost Mingo. So I was thinking of jumping on the guitar and writing a song, Milo and Mingo Milo, you know? Yeah.
Right.
And
Just don't have other people lip sync the song.
well, I'd love to teach Milo how to sing. I'd be the richest Aboriginal on the planet, mate.
right?
I've got to show you this painting that I done.
Can't wait.
I know.
This is about.
All right, let me put this up.
Wow.
I don't know if you want to put it, but
Let me.
let me do it.
Oh wow,
That's it.
Oh wow.
see the big foot.
Yeah, I see them all.
All right,
Yeah, can you see that?
That's awesome.
oh, the
That
footprint.
is nice.
That's awesome.
That's on canvas, but I'm thinking about getting them put. I've got one put on a t-shirt, and this is what we call our Mimi spirits.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Whoa, yeah.
So tell us about that.
That is the different spirits that get around places like billabongs. They fly in the air, all the different ones, you know. And it kind of makes me think. The time I was at a soccer game and I seen those like a pterodactyl. Yeah, it had the what's the name on its nose? You know, the cone bit everything, and it had a diamond shaped tail.
That last artwork looks a lot like what some of the petroglyphs in our Southwest.
And we are still getting the feedback. I'm assuming it's from River.
Is it from me?
Hang on one second, River. See what
Okay.
happens. Yeah,
It's Rivers.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
We are getting feedback from you.
Yeah, is it bad?
It's only when we talk, not when you talk.
Oh, okay. So what do you want me to do? Go out and come back?
Keep talking.
No.
I would burn this one. This
All
is the three brothers coming out of like a cave.
Oh, that's
Oh, hang on. I'll try and get this right here.
No, it's
no, it's
right there. Hold it right there.
right there.
Yeah.
Boomerangs and spears and a didgeridoo.
Yeah. That's what it looks
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, good at the music, mate.
like. Absolutely.
Right on.
That one. This one's a Janjadi.
Oh,
That's the little one.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a Janjadi. He's just wandering along looking, you know. Yeah.
Kind of looks like an Ewok.
Your work is really good, River.
And this fella here, this one here is what I seen with me and my cousin, and he was a bit amongst all his greenery, but he was different, you know. And yeah, I'm trying to read him right.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
And that's just wood burned and just a bit of paint with it type thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of, and this I remember, you know, I remember this fella. He was a bad looking fella, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate your art. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Hey, no
Absolutely.
worries, mate. I just
Yeah.
love doing stuff. I just like painting what I've seen. Yeah, and yeah.
You got a different style, though. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like the earth colors.
Good to be. It's good
Good
to be
night,
different.
Richie.
Have you been
Good night,
down
Rick.
this? Have you been down this neck of the woods, Jim?
I've never been down there. I used to be pen pals with somebody in Queensland, and there's a couple of people that I know these days that come to my channel and chat. One's in Queensland, and the other one is I don't remember exactly where they're at.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
That's cool.
So where I am in South Australia, right? I'm at a place called O'Sullivan's Beach. I'm probably about half a kilometre or like say quarter of a mile in your lingo from the beach. But
Right.
we've got Lofty Ranges, Flinders Ranges, and we got Adelaide Hills, and we got forests. A lot of yowies have been coming down. Well, there's been a lot more sightings in South Australia that meets the eye. Of course, they're not renowned to be down this area, but now there's been a lot more sightings. And as I mentioned to you guys in chat before, those people, she rang me up, one of the ladies, and she came across a yowie in her backyard. It was a female, and she was telling me on the phone that she got to speak to this female yowie, and said, well, she said she wasn't scared, if it needs anything, just leave something. So after a couple of days or something, this female yowie was leaving rocks or different things, so she got to friend this yowie, and she still has. And then 2 days or 3 days later, the female yowie has brought the family onto their property. And that property backs onto the Kaipo Forest, which has been a hot spot with campers and everyone seeing things up there, I had a film crew from Melbourne in Victoria come across, and they wanted to meet up with me. So I took them up through that forest to where backs up to where her property is. So now she's got a family there. But see, I've been yarning with the old elders down there, the older fellas. Down in South Australia, yowies are called Nunkana down there. Different name again, see? And they were telling me about the migration pattern of the yowie coming from New South Wales and also coming from Western Australia. But they follow the river systems and the creek systems, but there's not a lot of creek systems. Well, there is in Western Australia itself, across what we call the Nullarbor Plain. It's one of the gun barrel straight from Perth to Adelaide, and from South Australia to Perth. And mate, there's hardly any water out there. It's all flat, and it's called the Nullarbor. It's in Latin. It means land of no trees. You can run off the road there, mate. You won't hit a tree. You'll hit an emu or a pig, or a kangaroo. But I mean, But yeah, it's pretty wild country. Sorry?
Is it Sullivan's Beach where a prominent politician disappeared?
No, that was in Victoria, off Melbourne Beach. Oh God, I'll get his name in a minute. Harry Holt.
I don't know why I was thinking of Sullivan's Beach. Sullivan's Beach is famous for something.
Oh, hang on,
I've heard the name.
Not the Truro, not the Truro murders. The Truro murders. Murders.
I don't know. I wasn't associated with that politician.
I don't
It's
know, Jim.
Sullivan.
You know. No, Jim, you know more than me, mate.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'm only a new fella down here in SA. Only been here 6 years. You've got to be down here 40 years to be a local, mate. Yeah. Yeah. But we got the snakes on the move down there. We got the browns. We got the tiger snakes, as you know. We got the main fella is the taipans. They're on the move out south, just probably about 200 kilometres from where I'm sitting. But they've been finding snakes in people's toilets.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you imagine to go and do your business, you're sitting down number 2 or something, mate, you spot, or you do it and then you look down and you go, I don't remember eating that.
Poopa Chabre.
Wow.
Yeah.
And why is it moving?
Yeah, well,
That's
what
crazy.
did I eat? I'll tell you what's a good appetizer down here, mate. It's called witchetty grub. You ever heard of witchetty grubs?
No.
I was telling Greg House about that, mate, on Messenger, on FaceTime Messenger. And
Sure.
he's going, what? And I said, yeah. I said, you just hold them up, you know, they're live. Leave them live.
No,
Yeah, witchetty grubs, mate. You get two sorts of witchetty grubs, right? There's one in the tree and one in the ground. And the one in the tree tastes more like peanut butter than the one in the ground. You just let them wriggle down your throat, mate. You just let them wriggle all the way down and just,
Something I'll never know.
oh, mate. That's beautiful, mate. Fair dinkum. Yeah. And,
fair
you know,
dinkum.
Sue come home with a jar of peanut butter. No, what do you call it? What do you call it? Peanut butter jelly or something sandwiches?
Yeah.
Butter and jelly.
That's it. Well, you come home with a jar of that. I had a crack at that, mate. That's not bad, you know. Have you fellas had a go at Vegemite?
No.
No,
Ah,
too
come on.
salty.
What's wrong with you? Have a crack.
I don't know
mate.
if we can find it here.
Too salty.
Oh, they'd sell it. They'd sell it. Somewhere would sell it.
I'm sure you can order it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Costco would have it, wouldn't they?
No. Amazon. You can get it on Amazon.
Really?
Don't you just put it on toast?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I get the cheese. I put cheese and Vegemite. You can't beat it, bro. Emu's good. Kangaroo's good. I like the black snake rather than the brown snake. Black snake to me tastes good.
Emu's more it's a red meat,
It's
right?
a red meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good tucker, mate. That's good.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, River, did you know that the fairs that they have here, like the festivals, the big thing is turkey legs. Well, they're not really turkey legs; they're emu, and they're wonderful. I love them.
Yeah, they're good, sis. Yeah,
They
they're
are.
good tucker, mate. Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. Look
I
it
don't
up.
believe it.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
yeah, they're good
Turkey
drumsticks.
legs are
eh?
red meat. It's been proven, and I'm not saying all of them, but it's pretty popular at
Yeah.
like county fairs and festivals and state fairs, that kind of thing. But yeah, I like them.
Up in Arizona, they used to have an ostrich festival.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good eating too, mate. Good drumsticks, eh? There's another thing I want to tell like all the mob up there in the States and elsewhere, wherever they may be tuned in. Whenever you come to Australia and you go to the bush, right, like the country, right, the country areas, and you go swimming in the country rivers, the freshwater rivers, make sure that you have, like, just have a pair of runners, like an old pair of runners or something, you know, and put them on. Put them on when you go swimming in the rivers down here, in the freshwater rivers. Because we got a fish down here. It's called bull rout, Bullrout, bull rout, and he's like a stonefish, but he's a bit shorter. Oh yeah, I've been stung by one, mate. I tell you what.
You stepped on it.
Oh yeah. I didn't expect him to be there, but he was there, all right. You can't see him, brother. You can't see him. You know, even you can see the bottom of the water, all the rocks and stones and everything, but he camouflages that good, mate. You know. I tried on one, and that was years ago. And that was probably 30, 40 years ago. I did that, and I've always learned my mistake. I said, never again am I going in there barefooted. You know. But
It's amazing. It's amazing how like a fish can mess you up so bad. Like we have saltwater catfish here that have like some sort of poison on their dorsal fins and their pectoral fins. Yeah, I got hit in the thumb one time. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. Hey, do you have the carp up there?
You guys got the box jellyfish too.
Oh yeah, and you know what's worse than that, brother? Is another one that's called Irukandji.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. He's even worse. He's smaller, mate, and he packs more of a punch. Yeah. They're scary stuff, mate. You know, like, and you don't know what way the tidal waves, the flow of the ocean is going to take them fellas. You know. Like there could be one or two loose somewhere else where they're not supposed to be, you know. And, mate, they'll hurt you. Same with the crocodiles. When we had the floods down here, mate, like with the big floods coming down from up north, not so much here in South Australia, but up where I come from, like we never had crocodiles in our rivers, bro. And all of a sudden, because of these floods, these crocodiles, but they're only little fellas, like around about 3 foot, 2 foot,
They
3
grow
foot.
up.
Oh, absolutely, bro. And that's what happened. When all the floods receded and everything, they were left in the riverways and like waterways and all this sort of thing, you know. And people were going out there just in their tinny, just going to do a bit of fishing, and they'd come across this 8 foot crocodile, you know, out of nowhere, mate. And yeah. And
Well,
what
that's
they do, they shot it. And I'm going, you've got to be kidding, mate. You know, catch it, take it and you know, didn't have to
Sure.
shoot it.
Well, that's what I had to get used to here in Florida,
Yeah.
was being around alligators.
Yeah, I had to tell him when he first walked up to a lake. I'm like, wait, hold
'Cause,
on.
you know, you can't just approach the shoreline. You have to
No.
like scan it and
You got to scan it and
look,
scout it
look
out.
for dangers, and I'm not used to that.
You look for the slides, you look for the evidence of them, but you look for them as well because they're well hidden. A lot.
I mean, like today, there was an alligator in our backyard. Yeah, we live on a lake.
Yeah.
But the ones we have
Oh,
out
well,
here,
Yeah, be used to it though, you know.
Yeah, but it was weird in the beginning.
Yeah,
And we have crocodiles here too,
they're down
Yeah.
south.
yeah.
and we have
And the
Nile
other thing-
crocodiles too.
So
The other fellow starting to come out and play too with the spiders, bro. Mate.
Uh.
Oh, mate. I was driving down. I had all my empty cans and bottles and everything seen and taken to the recyclers. Anyway, I took them down there this morning. Anyway, and I'm driving along, you know. Had the music on. Anyway, cruising along, and I pull down the visor. Mate, this huntsman about the size of your dinner plate, landed on my lap.
Oh,
I had nowhere to go. I mean, there's traffic.
I'd have been off the side of the road, crashed
ever
into
seen-
something.
Oh no, I kept my composure and everything. But you ever seen an Aboriginal fella turn white? Well, that was it.
not without the makeup.
Right.
That's the one, man. And I'm just going, ah! And people thought that I was singing to the music. You go like, no, mate. I just had like nothing I could do. But I brushed him away, you know. But he was down at the bottom then, you know.
I was
Sure.
still in the car.
Oh, he was still in the car, but he was all right. He just kept putting his foot on the brake. I had my nephew once. Oh, dear Lord. I had my nephew once. He said to me, because I used to go out and get yams for the elders, see? For elder people, get yams and get all different berries and, you know, get all bush tucker, you know. I used to get them in ash and bags, go out on my own. One particular day, you see, my nephew said, he's only 16 at the time. He said, Unc. I said, yeah. He said, you going out there to get yams and stuff out there again? And I was going, yeah. He said, can I come with you? And I said, yeah. And I said, don't forget. Well, he said to me, he said, have you seen Doolagale out there last time you was there? And I said, yeah. Seen one old fellow there, but he was an older fellow, see? And there's a good clan there that were really good with us. They didn't hurt us. They just come to see what we're doing. They
Sure.
keep their distance, you know. And that's where I had the experience of speaking with one, see, an alpha male. And he could understand me, but I was speaking my language to him. Like he could understand me, but I couldn't understand him, eh? You know. But anyway, I had a nephew with me, see. He said, you've seen him out there? And I said, yeah, I've seen an old fella out there, you know. That was about a week ago. Anyway, he said, Unc, he said, take Yidiki, eh? And I said, oh, you really? He said, yeah, cool. Go on, Unc, take Yidiki and we'll call one in. I said, I don't want to be doing that, you know, because they know we're there anyway. You know what a Yidiki is, eh?
No.
Didgeridoo, brother. Sorry, I
Okay.
should have said didgeridoo.
Okay.
I got him sitting here, see? I'll show you. And this is what he said to me. He said, because he's been out with me before, see, with a couple other people, just to show them that they're real. Because we know they're real, man. I know for a fact that Yowie, same with your Sasquatch, Bigfoot, brother, boogers, they're real, man. They're real. I don't give a fuck what anyone, sorry for the lingo, but
Oh no, no worries.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says, mate. And it took me 30 years to come out and tell people, because even my own people were saying to me, don't go telling them fellas because we don't want them coming out here hurting them or shooting them and doing stuff. You know, I said, yeah, I know. Yeah, righto then. Yeah. Because it got to where I just needed to bring awareness and tell people about what's out there. I mean, like, they laugh at you, bro. I was ridiculed for so long, man. So it took me a long time to come out, and the fellow that I opened up to wasn't, well, Australian Yowie Research. I spoke to a couple of people there. Now I'm besties with Sarah Bignell with Yowie Central. She's cool. Should get her on one day and have a yarn with you, bro. She's good, eh? She's got some really good stuff happening with Yowie Central, and she's based in Victoria. But then the fellow I opened up to, I yarned to about what I've seen and the difference between what you fellas have got up there compared to what we got down here, basically bloody the same, mate.
Sure.
Different fucking, but I've seen 3 different types, you know. But that was later on in life, you know. But the fellow I opened up to talk to initially in America was Kerry Arnold, God bless him. And Kerry even rang me up on your radio show down here in SA, you know. And he's going, dang, River, am I live? I said, you're live, brother. And he said, you didn't tell me, he said, you know. So I've got him on the phone, you know, putting him on the mic. Yeah, but, yeah, so, you know, but anyway, whenever you said, grab the Yidiki. And I said, you don't really want me to call them fellas in because they know we're there, you know, they know we're there, which they are. They know you're there well before you see them lads.
Do they enjoy the music?
Well, yeah, but they were wary at first. They didn't know. They thought I was barking at them.
Pretty loud.
Hang on. Oh, shit.
Damn spiders.
There was a spider in it.
That's what I was about to say. Another spider.
Oh, yeah. He's got his own website. But when I go out, I'd just go, he'd go, go on, Unc, go on. And I'd go. And the lads, you could hear them moving, eh? You could hear them moving around the trees and stuff, you know? And even like limbs like this, you know, this size, you'd see them, you know, they'd be moving it around and stuff like that, eh? But yeah, that's when Neville used to call them in with that, you know? And we had about 2 or 3 there, you know? Like, yeah, and just looking at about 50 feet away. But you could hear them and smell them. Because I didn't know what that was when I first started playing, eh? I went out there on my own. Yeah.
I wonder if that
was tricky. Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, you mentioned Kerry earlier. Stevie and I were friends with Kerry.
Good friends with him.
When he did the 168,
Yep.
we were there.
We were part of it.
We were part of it.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was good work. That was
It was
some good work.
a long week. It was cool.
That was one of the best experiences of my life, but
Yeah.
and had nothing to do with Bigfoot.
It was the people
It was
involved.
the people that were involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it. That's what makes it, you know? Yeah.
I made family that week. I've gotten family from that week. Lifelong. Good people.
Yeah.
Night Hauler, what's up? Robert Duvin, good to see you, man. Robert says only in Australia would you be looking for a spider and a didgeridoo.
Oh yeah, he was there. Hey Robert, how you doing, mate? I can't get the chat up on me. What's name here? No. What's happening here? But yeah. Anyway, good evening or good. Yeah, how do you say it up there? Have a great one in chat. I can't see you, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, all the mob, say hello to them from down under. I hope you keep them warm up there.
Trying. Well, we're in Florida, so it's not terrible.
Oh, okay.
It was 80 degrees Fahrenheit today here.
Yeah. There's a lot of activity in Florida, isn't there?
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
Well,
You
my,
know,
my experience, the scream that I was screamed at was here in Florida. I hadn't experienced up in Virginia
okay.
years before then, but I come down to Florida and there is a right. I work in parks, so right down the street from my park, there's a BFRO report of a sighting that they found creditable.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, there's a lot of stories of and experiences here.
Yep.
California, right down the street from a California.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we've got the Great Dividing Range, right? That runs from the top of the eastern side of Australia all the way down to the south to Victoria, from top of Queensland, Cape York Peninsula, all the way down to the bottom of, of Australia on the east side. And there's always activity along that mountain range, the Great Dividing Range. And there's a lot inland too. We've got the range, just, I mean, like, but there's a place out there, and I've been out there many a time, man, many a time. And always, I mean, like you don't just go out and expect to see a yowie straight away. This is what these silly fellas down here think, They take these people out on these tours, and they're charging them an exorbitant amount of money, mate, to go out there, and they're going, oh, well, it's now Friday night. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If you wait and be patient, you might see a yowie. I mean, but the place that I've had mostly a lot, but not going out to see them, but just being out there at a mate's place, was in the Pilliga Scrub, what they call the Pilliga Scrub here in Western New South Wales. And mate, and we've got a lot of things that paranormal, all sorts of stuff. We got the Pilliga Princess. I've seen her twice.
Really?
She pushes a shopping trolley along the side of the highway. Yeah, she was hit by a truck back in the 70s, 79, something like that, 1979. I think it was something around the 70s. But yeah, she pushes a trolley along the side of the road. She's all in white, a white dress. And I've seen her in the Pilliga, off the road. I've seen yowies in there. I've seen Junjardis. Seen them little fellas. They're up in the trees, them lads, mate. We near had one piss on us. Yeah. Me and Clary near had one piss on us. We seen him up there, and we were thinking, because it was middle of summer, mate, and it's no rain, no clouds, no nothing, And we heard this water trickling, like coming down off this tree. And I'm thinking, fucking, what's up there? Like we started looking up. And here's his Junjardi, mate. He's pissing out of a gum tree, around about 40 foot up in the air. We hooked it. We just said, nah, not dealing with this, mate. We went straight back to the car. We were only about 30, 40 yards from the car. We just jumped in the car and gone, mate. No, nothing to do with him. It's when you see one of them fellas, there's more of them, no? It's not just one of them.
Tina G says, Merry Christmas, River.
Hey, sorry?
Tina G says, Merry Christmas, River.
Hey, Merry Christmas, sister. You have a good one up there, eh? And God bless your family and everything. And make sure you keep smiling. That's the main thing. You've got to be happy, eh? I try and show the happy sides because, you know, I still got a bit of, well, not a bit, but a bit of PTSD going on with me, mate, since that time, mate, with that big alpha male. I thought that was the end of me. I thought he was going to take me. There would have been 3, I suppose, him and 2 others on either side. That was when my heart that was nearly when it stopped, because when he started speaking, well, he didn't start speaking, he kind of grunted. And I know we got no pigs and no cows and or sheep or anything in that area, mate. I knew that area because that's where I used to go all the time. And this clan come in there. There's a different clan, bro, and it come in and push the other ones out. Yeah, and this big alpha male, mate, he was just kind of, he was going, And I'm looking around, you know, I'm thinking pig, you know, like, you know. So I just kept on digging. All I had was asparagus cutter and just a hessian bag, mate. And I'm digging away, you know, and I heard it again. He would have been about 15 feet, 20 feet away from me, eh? And I didn't even know, bro. He didn't emit any smells, no nothing. I didn't even hear him. You know how you get that break of a stick or anything like the old traditional, you know? Nah, nothing like that whatsoever. It's like he just glided in there. But I did hear a noise on the left and the right. I don't know. I kind of seen one on the left-hand side. I seen him, but he was like crouching. So I don't know. He looked around about, it's hard to say, but around about 4 foot when he was crouching down. But I don't know whether he was a juvie. But this fella in front of me, mate, he was a big lad. He was a big fella, you know. So I got to see him. So I stood up, grabbed my hessian bag and asparagus cutter. I just put in the bag like that. I said, I got no weapons. I got nothing. I'm not here to hurt you. And then he went, and he clicked. He went, and I didn't fucking know. I just went, that's me saying, hey, I'm not here to cause any problems, bro. And I started backing out, like backwards. And then he went, like that. And then one on the left-hand side that was crouching, he's kind of going, like that, see? And I'm thinking, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I didn't know. Because obviously he understood me, yeah. But then I got this kind of a thing where I got hit with something, and it's like it said, like something was saying to me, come with us. Come with us. And I'm going, no, like that. I'm just holding my head. Like
I was going to ask you about that.
Asparagus cutter in the bag.
I was going to ask you if you experienced any telepathy.
And he said, come with us. And I went, yeah. Yeah. Well, then I did. I'd never had that before. That was the first time. Now, what was I going to do if I went with them?
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't have gone either.
But when I got out of there type thing, when I did manage to get, I thought they kind of did follow me a little bit back to me. I was about, I don't know, 200 yards from the ute, like my car, the truck. Yeah, about 200, 300 yards. So when I managed to get back there, it felt like they were following me out. Like, that's where I thought, what are they going to do? They just going to come in and grab me? Or what, you know? But I didn't.
But that's very common here. Is to get walked out, you know, for them to follow you out. You never see them. You always hear them.
Well, they're more pushing you out.
Yeah,
They want you out.
they're getting you out.
What did they? Yeah, but is it because did they push me out because I refused to go with them? You know, I don't know. And it's because I was thinking about it. I thought, fuck, I'm glad I'm in the ute. I gunned it out of there.
Sure.
And I'm in the car and I'm about, I don't know, 30 kilometres from home. And I'm thinking, what did they want? You know, I had to pull over up the road a bit, and kind of sit and think about things and just kind of reevaluate is the word, I think. But Yeah, no, that was tricky. That was tricky. And that probably would have been my worst encounter type thing. Other ones were told, me and Kenny were told to, when we went to the rabbits to go get rabbits at the rabbit warren, we had 4 ferrets in cages. We were at this big rabbit warren, mate. Would have been about 18, 20 warrens, the holes, you know. It was huge. This is just before sunset. Daylight savings, so the sun's still up till about 8 o'clock or something, 9 o'clock. Anyway, we had to be back to Ute in, drop the tailgate, took the ferrets over, let the ferrets go down the hole. We left the cages there, we come back, we cracked a beer, we're sitting there yarning. Then we got this smell, and the smell was burnt plastic, like, the burnt plastic on your wire.
Sure.
Yeah, so fuck, what's that? Anyway, and we'd gone and popped the bonnet of the boot, the bonnet, they'd look in the engine to see if there's anything, nothing going on in there, no wires melting or nothing like that, Anyway, and we're sitting there again, and then we got this smell of like rotten egg, yeah, I was going, fucking hell, what's that? Did you fart or something, bro? And he's going, no. Anyway, we're looking, and then we heard this noise. Now we're about 60 yards, if you can picture that, from the rabbit warren, parked on just this one track to get in and one track out. It's only a dirt track, 2-wheeled, Anyway, and this is on like the front gate's got a big bolt, so it's got a big padlock and everything, So you got to have a key to get in there, and this is on Aboriginal land, see? Anyway, we heard this noise, but it was not like there was birds chirping, and stuff like that, but it was just a noise that it didn't sound right, There's no sheep, no cattle in there. There's no kangaroos, no wallabies, no nothing like that, no emu. Anyway, we're kind of looking, we just got back to what we're doing, and then we heard this kind of a grunt, and Kenny's going, the fuck, did you hear that? And I'm going, yeah, bro. Next one, we looked, mate, and there was these 2 big gum trees, about 3.5 foot wide. They're big old ghost gums, There was 2 of them, and they're about 3 foot away from each other. And here's this big fella. He swung out from behind this big gum tree, but you could still see him on the other side, the side of his shoulder. And he was dark brown with tinges of because the sun was behind him, with tinges of red coming through it, And the hair was running down off his arm, like about that much, about this long. Anyway, and he swung out like that, and he was looking at us, and then he come back in like that, and Kenny's going, you seen him, And next minute we heard this fucking bang, mate, like something's been fucking, like big bit of wood or something's been snapped or something. They like, pow. And I've gone, fuck. And I've gone, anyway, and I said to Kenny, no, we seen him, you seen him, And he's going, fucking oath, mate. I said, fuck the ferrets. Come on, we just oh yeah. We said, no, fuck the ferrets, mate. Let's go. I ain't gonna hang
Find their own way home.
You know what it was we come down there at that time was when the rabbits come out, see? So this is their meal time. This is the Yowies' meal time. This is their tucker time. That's why they come down there to get the rabbits. And here we are there, see? So they'd have had a good feed. They'd have had ferrets and rabbits. And
Yeah, well, you were the competition at the time.
right, mate. But the way he kind of come out of that, behind that tree, that big gum tree, I'm thinking, fuck. Kenny, you seen that, Kenny's going, did you seen that, bro? I said, fucking oath, mate. And yeah, we didn't even lift the tailgate. We didn't even slide the esky, like the esky back up toward the front. We just fucking belted it out of there, mate. Oh, yeah. But then
Tina says, I think they push you out because you're too close to the young ones.
Yeah, I think the alpha was showing that back when I was digging yams. Yeah, I think that's because he must have been showing them juvies what to do, or there's areas, and I'd have been a kind of a prime candidate for the teaching process of the alpha. He'd have gone, like, that's a human, right? They're idiots, right? They're the ones that's killing each other, you know? But I reckon, yeah, I think you're right, you know? I think they're there. I think he was showing them different things, and then I come along, or I was there, and they knew I was there, and that would have been his teaching process, I guess, to say, hey, look, there's a human.
You were just another lesson.
Yep.
Yeah, he's digging for food. He hasn't got a gun, you know, he hasn't got a Shanghai, he hasn't
We
got a
can take
spear.
You're not a threat.
But River, I do want to thank you so much for coming out on with us tonight.
You got to come back.
Hey, thanks
Yeah,
for
man,
having me.
definitely come back.
Nice to meet you.
No worries. Good day to the chat. Merry Christmas once again, and to you, three. Jim, good to speak to you, brother.
You take care. Be careful out there.
We're gonna
Drop
call
out
it at
again.
night. So I didn't mean to
No worries.
cut you off so abruptly.
Jim, good to talk to you, mate.
You take care now. We'll see you again, I hope.
We'll see you
No
sooner.
worries,
Merry
brother. All
Christmas
the
to you
best.
and yours, buddy.
All the best and God bless.
You as well.
You as well. Thank you.
See you.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was interesting,
Yeah.
to say the very least. I would have freaked out when the sun visor came down. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, and yeah, big old spider on your lap.
No, you can ask him. That would have killed me. Not the spider. That'd have crashed. Rolled
I'd
the
have been.
car.
She would have, like, if she was driving and that happened and I was sitting next to her, she would have like
I'd have been
ripped
in
my
his lap.
arm off just to beat the spider to death.
I'd have been in the passenger seat.
I can see Stevie B now taking off his prosthetic and beating the daylights out of the spider.
No, I run. I would run.
She would just
He'd-
open that door and roll
spark.
right out. She
He'd-
wouldn't
he'd
put it.
see
She wouldn't even
spark.
stop the car.
I would run.
She'd see these sparks.
That's wild.
That's what-
So, well, Stevie, I'm glad you're feeling better.
I am a little bit. Still
Yeah.
not there, but I'm a lot better than I was. 2
2
nights
more
ago.
days. 2 more days. Hang in
Thank
there
you.
for 2 more days.
Thank you, Jim.
Excuse me.
Moggs, we'll catch you again. You know something you guys said about 168. I was thinking similar today. The trip to Florida was a lot of fun. Got to check off a couple of things I've been wanting to see for a long, long time. But when it comes down to it, the dinner was more fun and memorable than the rest of the trip.
Right?
Right?
Stacks up there at a higher level.
Yeah, I agree.
Me
It's,
too.
it's not always the event, it's the people involved.
Yes.
Well, you guys have a good night, and we will catch you again no later than next Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be here Tuesday.
Yep.
All right, Jim. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. We
Stay
appreciate
warm.
you. We always enjoy when Jim comes by.
Of course.
And River, thank you again.
Yeah, that was cool. I know he's talked about jumping on for a while, and I'm glad he did. Hope he
And
comes
also
back.
Northwoods.
Yes, that was awesome.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for the train tale.
Well, it was funny because right when the show was about to start, you had said, "Didn't Northwood say
Yeah.
he was going to come on and tell a story?" Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
So thanks for coming and hanging out. Everybody, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button below, down there.
Sharon Guy, thank you. We love you.
Leave comments, and yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
Share it, whatever.
Have a good weekend. Be safe.
You guys take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.